Hello everyone, my name is Adrian and I'm a full stack software engineer. Today I want to show you guys how to connect to OpenAI API so you can use the ChatGPT on your applications. Just to be clear, I will be showing how you can connect to the API endpoint so you can make HTTP requests and get the response with the ChatGPT. I will cheat that way so you can use it in every language you want. You can use it in JavaScript, PHP, Python and many others. Okay, so let's start. I'm with my Visual Studio Code open here. I will init our JSON package, so I'll make npm init y. Okay, and I will of course will be showing how to make this connection using the NODEJS, but feel free to do that with any language you want. Okay, let's continue. So now I will create a new file here, index.js, and with the package.json I will make another start script which I will run node.js. In that file we'll just put a console log so we can make an hello world just to be sure it's all right. So I'll make this npm start, and here we got all our hello world. Okay, so now we can run our file. Let's make the initial structure from our API requests. So the first thing we will need is of course a URL. So I'll make a constant here, URL, and we don't have this URL yet, but we will get it soon. After that we will make our we'll get our response after we get our fetch to that URL. But we need to put a wait here, and you get our data after we get our response.json. But we can only use await inside a async function. So let's create a function here with be async, and let's move all this code here inside and call our function. Okay, so is this the base of our program, but we of course need the URL for the API endpoint to use the ChatGPT, and we need to pass some headers here in the fetch and some other configurations. But to fill all this information here, we need to talk about a little about the OpenAI API. And here on the start page of the openai.com, and here of our menu we have this API section, and let's enter the documentation. Okay, so we have here a documentation and a API reference. Let's go here on the API reference, and we want to use the chat options. Of course, OpenAI has a lot of projects. We has, for example, the DALL-E, so you can process images and many other options. but today we are just use the ChatGPT. But you can use the same process here to use the DALL-E and these other endpoints here. So with ChatGPT, we got here our endpoint. We has a post endpoint to this URL. So let's copy that and paste it here. Well, we need to make a post request. That way we are making just a normal GET request. So let's make some data here. We have the method. Let's say here post. Okay. Let's save it for a while. Okay, post. And in the request body, we need to pass these two parameters that are required: the message and the model, as we got here. I will just copy that here and let's make the body. We need to make the JSON stringify and let's paste. So we have the model ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo. I will show you how to get a list of all models available, and the message with just a hello from the user. Okay, but if we make this connection for now, okay, let's console log this data. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have this error: you didn't provide an API key. Of course, because ChatGPT it's not a free tool. When you are using the API, you need to have an account on OpenAI, and you have to pay to use this API. So you need to provide your own API key to access this. But I will show you now how you can do that. Back at our browser, we are back on the openai.com. I will just log in here on my account. Okay, so we now log it in, and here in usage you can see how much you can expand. So for now I just use nothing, and I have $5 of credit to use the API. When you first create your account, you probably will have, I think, $18 credit so you can use as much as you want for free. But this $80 will just get expired in some time. After that, you have to go here in settings, billing, add some payment methods, and add credit to balance so you can use it again. Okay, so after you have some usage limit here, you can go to API keys and create a new secret key. I will create a new one now, and I will of course delete it after this tutorial, but I will make a temp key here. Okay, so let's copy that. So back to our program, I will make a const key with this key. Okay, so now we have the key. We need to pass it with our beer authorization period token. Okay, so we need to make pass the headers. That just headers. So we need to want to pass authorization. Actually, let's make this that way. Beer key. Okay, let's save it, and now it will probably okay, so I made it wrong. Actually, the headers is here. It's not inside the body. Sorry. Okay, let's save it again. Let's run. Pure. Okay, my mistake. My bad. Okay, so you must provide a model parameter. Okay, so for now we have this error. You must provide a model parameter. Even we did pass it the model ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo, but the API is not understanding that, because if we go back here at documentation, API reference, chat, so we want to pass our data, our header authorization. We also have to pass this content type application.json, because we are passing a JSON here, but we need to say that our content is a JSON so the API can understand it. Okay, so content type, let's get here application.json. Okay, let's save it again. So npm start, and okay, so now we have our answer. Perfect. So in that answer we have IAG object created, the model we are using, and the choices. Here the choices, we have index, message, and this is what we want. Then another important thing here is the usage. You can see how many properties tokens it took, and the completion, how many tokens, and the total. This tokens is important so you can know how many of your API you already used. Okay, so let's continue here. We want to get this choice at 0 index and message. So data dot choice at index 0 dot message. Okay, let's start, and okay, now we have our response from our Holy Assistant, and the content of this response is hello, how can I assist you today? Okay, perfect. Of course, we should make this a variable and add our response here to this variable, make a user input so we can continue to get this array bigger and make our chat to continue. But this is how we can use this API, so you can use this ChatGPT. If you guys want, I can make a tutorial how to make a full interface, so you can make your own. ChatGPT. But if you want that, please tell me in the comments, and please subscribe and like this video. See you soon, guys. Bye.